Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pulling and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, and we are having our first episode of Raw. So far this has been exclusively an ECW Universe Mode, but after a poll people seemed quite intrigued in adding a few new parts to this universe, including a Raw show, and we might, maybe, possibly have WCW in there as well. So we're going to go with the full free tiers. Tiers, is that the right word? The full free branches, but tonight is Monday Night Raw. Probably not going to be released on a Monday. We've got a hell of a show to kick off this Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Ken Shamrock, opening Raw, taking on, well, he's taking on Gangrel.
Weighing in at 250 pounds,
Gangrel making his way down to the ring. Of course, this is going to be relatively time appropriate with the ECW lineup, so we're talking very late 90s, very early noughties, with a few mixes thrown in there, much like the ECW side. We've got one or two modern guys pop up. Not much, but one or two modern guys pop up every so often. Tonight, though, however, this is exclusively time appropriate Raw. We've got Gangrel and Ken Shamrock kicking things off. The Vampire Gangrel taking on the world's most dangerous man. And that's how we're going to be opening things. Who's going to kick off Raw with the momentum? And here we go. Gangrel straight away scooping Ken Shamrock up, slamming him into the buckle and tossing him over to the side. This is impressive for Gangrel to start things. He expected Shamrock was going to come out of the block swinging, but instead, Gangrel's coming out swinging. He's trying to keep Shamrock on his, going to keep Shamrock on his toes. A heavy strike game there. Shamrock with the German suplex, dropping Gangrel on his neck. Managed to bounce back up, but Gangrel's shaken. Big line in the corner. Gangrel kipping up. Shamrock, though, throwing those heavy strikes. Ripcord, clothesline, Gangrel sent inside out, upside down. Just a one count though from that one. Shamrock though clubbing blow to the back of Gangrel's head. Big knee strike keeping Gangrel on the mat. Now we're going to work on the knee, keep Gangrel down. Shamrock obviously more technical, got the UFC background, likes to finish people off with the ankle lock. Gangrel, however, a bit more unorthodox. Likes his throws and his strikes. Impaler DDT is his main weapon of choice. Reversal of the whip. Gangrel goes to leapfrog over. Shamrock caught him and slams him down back first on the mat. Don't know what Shamrock's thinking here. He got out of the ring. Gangrel, though, has caught him coming back in. Sends him off the ropes. Tilt to whirl. Slam. That was beautiful. And now just heavy-handed blows onto Shamrock. Kick to the ribs there from Shamrock. Throws Gangrel back off the ropes. Duck down. Leapfrogs over. And power slam. See the brute force that Shamrock is bringing into this one. You know that that's what he likes to do. You know that Shamrock's game is brute force. Oh, nice reversal there of what looked to be maybe a fisherman. Oh, but reversal of the small package into another small package. It's small packages everywhere. There's jokes to be made about that somewhere, but we're going to leave those well alone for the time being. I would rather not be talking about a vampire small package. Kip up from Shamrock. Sends Gangrel off the ropes. There's a Rana. Pop that one off like it was nothing. Shamrock looks like he's going to fly. This is unusual for Shamrock, but he can do it when he wants to. Case in point there. Shouting into the crowd. A 2 count, but Shamrock just heavy-handed blows on Gangrel while he's on the ground. Shamrock now picks Gangrel back up. We're at a 3 count. Throws him back into the ring. Can't tell what Shamrock's thinking here. He's got to be thinking that this is nearing the end. Got a 5 count. Nice blows there and takes out the knee. Just later tonight in your main event of the evening, we are going to be having a fatal 4-way match for the #1 contendership for the WWE Championship. WWE Champion The Rock is in action later tonight as well. But first and foremost, we've got a match here. See who's going to build some momentum. Gangrel with the Impaler. Nice floats over to block the ropes. Smart move. Oh, Shamrock just gets that shoulder up. Got to think Intercontinental Champion D'Lo Brown is going to be looking on. He's going to be watching this one very closely. A winner in this is probably going to go a long way into securing themselves an IC title match. Oh my god, that brutal back elbow from Gangrel. Gangrel is in complete control at the minute. Shamrock's down. Gangrel says it's over. He's calling for the end. What's he thinking? Up top. He's calling Shamrock up to his feet. And Gangrel with a diving forearm strike right to the top of the head. Shamrock has had no answer for anything Gangrel's been throwing at him for the last couple of minutes. Scooting over to the feet, but no, decides against it. Stands it back up. Sends Shamrock over to the floor. Referee probably going to start the count. Here we go. 1 count. Got a 2. Gangrel seemingly happy to let Shamrock lay out there. Thinks he might have it. Oh no, changed his mind the second he saw Shamrock getting up. What's he thinking now? Goes for the low strike. Doesn't manage to connect. Shamrock fired up. Charging, stomping on the lower spine. Back more of those mounted heavy-handed blows. Now elbows too. Possibility, I think Gangrel might be bleeding. Suppose that shouldn't be too much of an issue for a vampire. They're probably alright with it. We're at a 5 count. These guys might want to think about trying to get back to the ring. Shamrock does. Gangrel follows suit, but he's caught. Sent off the ropes. Shamrock ducks down. Jumps over. Oh god. Not 100% sure what that was, but it worked. Trying to pull the arm out of its socket now. What's Shamrock thinking? One side of the ring, charges in, big line, slams him down. Forearm in the face. 2. Gangrel powers out of it. Shamrock clubbing blow to the back of Gangrel's head. Another brutal strike taking him down. Dragging Gangrel towards the centre. Vampire quickly gets back up, but he's got caught. Shamrock's got hold of that leg. Gangrel's very much in the ropes though. Shamrock very poor ring awareness to go for the ankle lock there. Maybe he wasn't thinking win, maybe he was just thinking damage. He's going for the pin now, as he think. Gangrel must have passed out from the pain of that ankle lock. Shamrock now thinks he's done. No, he isn't. More stomps away on the vampire. Shamrock sending a message here tonight. Clearly not one to be messed with. Oh, moving on to another singles match tonight. Oh boy. Here he comes. The big red machine is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
Kane is here, and Kane is walking with a purpose here tonight. Who's he got his eyes on in this evening? The Big Red Machine. Center of the ring. Now who's coming out to meet him for this one? Game pacing. And oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen.
San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
HBK himself, the showstopper, the headliner, the main event is here tonight. Not in the main event though. You know, it's got to be eating Shawn away. That he's here taking on the Big Red Machine, and he's not the main event of the evening. He's not in that Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match. But a win against Kane would go a long way into putting him up those rankings. But the same could be said for Kane. A win against the Heartbreak Kid would shoot him up the rankings too. So a lot on the line here. Big things for both men. Kane standing menacingly at ringside, staring down Shawn. The crowd firmly in the corner of Shawn Michaels. Springboards, back elbow to Kane, takes him down straight away, showing the Big Red Monster that he is not invincible, he can be taken down. Kane trying now to wear Shawn down. Got him already on the mat, working on the knee. You'd think you'd work on the back of Shawn. We know that's his weakness. Leg drop there from Kane. Dropping a big heavy leg over the throat of the Heartbreak Kid. Kane now with a knee bar. And that's not something that you'd expect from the Big Red Monster. Michaels trying to fight out of it. Kane with some hidden tricks up his sleeves. Shawn now the strikes now. Jabs away at the face of Kane. Big clothesline in the corner. Kane's dropped. Shawn obviously giving up a lot of size and strength to the Big Red Monster. But you can never measure Shawn's heart. And Shawn's speed he's going to have great advantage in. Kane on the outside, Michaels up top, Shawn crossbody takes Kane down, goes for the pin, but I think, yeah, Kane's foot was in the ropes. He was too close to those ropes, so he's too big. Kane grabs hold of Michaels, rams him into a buckle in the corner, big heavy overhead blow. And Kane just tossing Shawn from one side of the ring to the other. It's a very simple game plan for Kane. Just brute force and power on Shawn. Shawn now trying to build any sort of momentum, and Kane keeps shutting it down, now working the spine. We knew it was coming eventually. Covers. One. Just a 1 count. Oh God, brutal kick to the top of the head. And a knee strike. Shawn though pops up. Diving forearm. Springs back to his feet. Atomic drop. And gets the big man up for a scoop and a slam. Shawn now doesn't go for the elbow that you'd expect him to go for, and that might have been a mistake. Kane, big line in the corner, and Michaels is down. Another cover from the Big Red Machine. 2. Just a 2 count. Shawn trying to escape and roll out. Rolls to the apron. Using the ropes to pull himself up. Kane menacingly watching on. Kane met him on the apron, and Michaels hopped down quickly. Kane was smart, didn't follow him, waited for Shawn to get back in the ring. Sidewalk slam from the Big Red Machine. Vintage Kane, 1, 2. Shawn pops that shoulder up. Kane knows it's going to take more than a sidewalk slam to keep Shawn down, but the more he makes Shawn kick out, the more energy Shawn wastes. Nice reverse DDT over the knee there. I suppose it's one way to keep the Big Red Machine down, knock him out cold. Rana from Shawn. Dives over the top, vintage Shawn Michaels with that crossbody. Kane's down. Shawn, you've got him down. You've got to keep working on him. Shawn, another flying forearm. Kips up on the floor. What's he waiting on? Shawn might be thinking super kick on the outside. Boom! Sweet chin music. Hitting Kane square between the eyes. Got all the way, throws him back into the ring. It might have been a mistake to hit him with sweet chin music on the floor. Michaels, though, going up top. Kane's down. Shawn, diving splash. Shawn thinking, maybe another sweet chin music. Keep the Big Red Machine down. Now he's going back to that springboard back elbow. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Kane's out of it. That elbow knocking Kane out cold. Shawn. Oh, Shawn doing the same thing. Yeah, Shawn doing the exact same thing as Ken Shamrock did earlier. Interesting. Both Shawn and Ken Shamrock deciding to lay a few boots in after the bell on their opponents. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for tag team action here this evening. We are kicking off the tag division with Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. Breaking the fourth wall for a second. This is not the entrance that I chose for them, so God knows what's happening here. We're just going to skip the entrance there, because that clearly did not work. I'll fix that later. Breaking the fourth wall for a second, because the game just... And it's done the same thing for these guys. Good to know that it's done it for both. Anyway, we'll skip the entrance of both of those because that kind of broke. But either way, the Hardy Boys, TNA, not that TNA. And here we go. Test and Matt Hardy starting things off. Matt throwing Test into the corner, straight away a clothesline and a bulldog. Trying to keep Test down, both the Hardy Boys accompanied by Lita, TNA accompanied by Trish Stratus. And because ECW doesn't have a women's division, this might be the first time we are seeing women in this this universe, which it will not be the last, don't worry. Big spinning punch there from Matt. And Matt now working the leg of Test. Smart move. But the big man, keep him grounded. Matt going up top. He might be thinking moonsault. Perfectly connected moonsault. So far this has been all Matt Hardy. Test has barely been able to get going. Matt, crossbody over the top. Shades of Shawn from earlier. Still don't know what's going on with the fact that both Shawn Michaels and Ken Shamrock both decided to lay boots into their opponents almost identically after their matches earlier. That was very bizarre. Test throwing Matt into the ring. Matt takes the opportunity to take a shot at Albert before Test gets back in. Matt's not even needed Jeff in this one so far. Oh, but Test takedown. On top now, look at the pounding strikes from Test. Only takes a second for him to get back into this. Test got Matt up on his shoulders. Over the ropes. Picking him back up again. Big knee from Test. Trying to keep Matt down. Matt though trying to fight out of it. Again thrown into the corner. Matt sends him off. Jumping bulldog taking Test down. Matt stopping him from escaping there. Albert comes charging in to break up that pin. Test pops back to his feet. Lita though the big distraction. Matt comes in with a clothesline. Dropping another elbow. There's the tag. Here comes Jeff. Jeff, who we did see in ECW. Of course, that means it does show there can be the occasional crossover between talent from ECW, WCW and the WWE. Obviously everyone has their home brands, but there can be the odd crossover. Jeff running in, goes for a splash, does not connect. Test rolled out of the way. Test now. Big knee strikes. Dropping Jeff down to the mat. He's got his arms trapped. He goes for another huge knee. Nice escape there from Jeff. Rolls it back over. Test escapes. Grabs hold of Hardy. Another big knee strike, this time to the face. Jeff dives in, tags over to Matt. Test again does not get out of this match. He does not tag in Albert. Probably a mistake. Well, especially now, there's blood pouring from Test's head. Big kick, drops Jeff down. Matt, drop down. Drop down again. Big back elbow. Matt's fired up. Test dives over, tags in Albert. First we're seeing Albert in this match. He's got Matt on his shoulders, prancing around the ring with him. Matt though trying to escape. Big push off though there from Albert. Matt caught him, side effect. Dropping him down near enough center of the ring. Matt middle rope. Diving elbow. Cover from Hardy. 1, 2. No, Albert kicks out. Last possible second when he does. Matt's been on a roll in this match. Leg drop to the back of Albert's arm. That's a good way of hyperextending the elbow. Popping an arm out of its socket. Little DDT. Matt now scooping up Albert once again. Matt though in dangerous territory. He's right in TNA's corner. Albert got hold of Matt by the face, lifts him up. Oh my god, suplex into a Michinoku driver. That was brutal. Matt's down now, Albert taking full control. Looks like he's going to tag back into Test. Test back the legal man. Uh-oh. Test has got Matt up on his shoulders, thinking snake eyes maybe. Perfectly connected. That's the blood starting to flow. Cover 1. Just a 1 count. Matt pops out. And take a little more to keep a Hardy down. Oh my god, though, that might do it. We know Test's boot is brutal. And again, he's ramming those boots in. Got the arm trapped. It's Test thinking he's going to bend Matt's other arm back. Crazy eyes from Test. Drops the knees on the spine. There's a tag to Albert. Back in it. Runs in. God, low drop kick. Matt's in a lot of trouble right now. Slam down. Matt using the ropes to pull himself up. Albert, big run up, goes for the boot. Matt below bridges. Albert goes flying over the ropes. This is the opportunity Matt might have been looking for. Stun gun over the ropes on Test. Matt charges in, clothesline, but Albert doesn't go down. Big punch, Albert has got him up. Oh my god. That was brutal. 1, 2, Jeff dives. Dove and dives, same thing. Last second, Matt twist of, no! Went for the twist of fate. Albert countered it at the last second. Might be thinking, Baldo! Baldo bomb, center of the ring. 1, 2, that's all she wrote. TNA with the victory. Matt tried.
Here are your winners.
He just wasn't able to get that last little tag in there to Jeff. Jeff barely saw any action in that match. TNA just works better as a team tonight, and it shows. Well, it's time for your semi-main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, the American badass himself, The Undertaker.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, the Undertaker. 305 pounds, 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 305
Taker tonight has got himself a one-on-one match with the WWE Champion. One-on-one with The Rock. Of course, Taker not in that main event, that fatal 4-way #1 contendership match, but he's probably got the next best thing, going one-on-one with the champion. Because you got to think a win, it's going to do wonders for him. Shoot him up the rankings pretty darn quickly. But of course, a win over The Rock is no easy feat. The Deadman, waiting and willing. Now let's get the champ out here. Here he comes. The man at this moment in time. The People's Champ.
Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds. The WWE Champion, The Rock.
The Rock is the WWE World's Champion. He is the man. He is the top dog right now. But he's about to step into the Undertaker's yard. It's going to be huge for The Rock tonight. He's got to contend with Taker right now. But right after this, The Rock is going to be watching on, or should be watching on, to see who his #1 contender is going to be. But he can't overlook The Undertaker, because a loss to Taker tonight, that'll derail Rock's momentum and could make that title scene pretty messy. Because not only have you got the 4 guys in the main event sniffing around, you've got Taker, you've got Kane, you've got Michaels, all sniffing around this title. Taker heavy-handed blows. He's come out swinging on The Rock in this one. Taker got hold of Rock by the neck. Now twisting The Rock's head. Trying to keep Rock down. Taker knows how dangerous The Rock can be, especially when he starts building momentum. But if you can keep him grounded, if you can stop him from starting to build that steam, then you go a long way into beating him. Taker then went for a sidewalk slam, and The Rock got a knee into the face. Now The Rock's starting to throw those hands. Headlock and a cheap shot. Rock back suplex. Dropping Taker down. Rocky now. Got hold of Taker, returning the favor. Trying to twist that neck. Keeping the Undertaker grounded. As Taker's going to have a power advantage in this one. Oh. That's never bothered The Rock before. Taker's got a power advantage. He's got an experience advantage. But The Rock is a 3rd generation star. He knows what he's doing in there better than most. He is the world's champion, for God's sake. Oh, he made a mistake there, though. You don't go ground and pound against the Undertaker. Undertaker has a basic level of MMA training and a lot of strength. No, but The Rock. Rocky's thinking sharpshooter. He's got it locked in. This could be dangerous for the Deadman, but no. Taker escapes it. Oh, but Rocky now slapping on a sleeper hold. It's going to take a lot to take the Undertaker down via submission, but Rock's got some balls going for it. Into the corner, Taker, heavy blow there. He's got him up, and he's sinking snake eyes. Off the ropes, big boot, and a running leg drop. Vintage combination from Taker, covers. 1, 2, no. Rocky popped the shoulder up. He's still in this one. Although Taker's getting mad. Taker rolls the straps down. He's got the arm hooked. Might be thinking old school, but Rocky sees it coming. Rocky definitely saw it coming. He back heel trip Taker. Back into the sharpshooter center of the ring again. Sitting down low on it. Nice power out there from the Deadman. Running lariat. Taker clubbing blow to the back of the Rock's head. Rock gets back up, catches the arm. Goes, looks low. Off the ropes, back elbow, no. Taker sends Rocky off the ropes himself. They bump heads, both men are still up. Rock's got Gutbuster in mind. Managing to take Taker down, easy for me to say. Dragging him now more towards the center of the ring. Backing up. The Rock setting him up. Taker's in the corner. Rock charges in. Cover after that one. 1, 2. No, my God. Somewhat surprisingly, The Rock gets the victory over The Undertaker with relative ease tonight. Was not expecting that. The Deadman now meeting The Rock face to face. Offers the hand. Dwayne accepts. Undertaker showing credit where credit is due. The Rock walks away victorious tonight. Well, it's main event time, folks. Fatal 4-way #1 contendership for the WWE title. The Rock, who just managed to beat The Undertaker in a somewhat surprising fashion, is going to be watching on very, very closely to see who's going to be walking away #1 contender tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds,
Chris Jericho, the first entrant into this fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. Jericho, he can get the job done. He might be the underdog in this match, though, looking at it on paper, but that's never stopped him before. Jericho, first man to enter the ring. Will he be the last one standing? It's going to take a lot to get the job done tonight, but Y2J has the skills to do it. Let's find out who else is stepping into the fray here. There's a floating spotlight for a second, and the second man to enter. And there's the boos ringing out in the arena, because they know it's time to play the game. Triple H, looking mean as ever. Entering the ring tonight. He wants to be #1 contender. He wants that WWE Championship back. But there's 3 men standing in his way.
First, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H.
Triple H, Chris Jericho, making up half of the field tonight. Trips knows what he's doing. He's a multi-time world champion already. And The Rock knows him very, very well. These two men came up together. They both had their breakout moments in the same match, realistically, when you think about it. That Intercontinental Championship ladder match. But maybe they don't know each other as well as The Rock and one other person in this match. Or probably actually the following 2 people in this match might be able to lay claim to knowing The Rock just a little bit more than Triple H. Let's get the next man out here. We've got Jericho. We've got Triple H. And now it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold and The Rock, a storied history.
And from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold and The Rock. Two men tied together in history forever. Multiple WrestleMania main events against each other. Some of the biggest matches of all time between those two men. And tonight, Austin wants to get one step closer to making it happen one more time. But he's in there with Jericho. He's in there with Triple H. And he's in there with one more man. And he's not any man. Some might say he's a kind man. Ladies and gentlemen, Mankind.
Weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind.
This is the full field tonight for this #1 contendership match. Mankind, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and Chris Jericho. This is not elimination, it is first fall to a finish. It's going to make things very complicated. You got to watch your back at all times. You got to make sure that nobody else is pitting another opponent if you've got your attention on one specific person. Got to have your head on a swivel in this one. Got to be watching all three opponents at all times. You got to be opportunistic. You've got to be very damn good in there. Whoever wins is going to earn it. The Rock's going to be looking on from backstage, you know it. He's going to be waiting. He wants to know who he's taking on, who is challenging him for that championship. Referee, sir, ring the bell. And here we go. They've squared off Triple H and Mankind, Jericho and Austin. Paired off straight away. Back elbow from Austin, and now Austin and Triple H go after each other. There's no shortage of history between almost everybody in this match. Austin tossing Jericho around. Running Bulldogs. This has been the Stone Cold show so far, with Jericho with a Bulldog of his own. Trying to slow Austin's momentum down. I said Jericho's probably the underdog in this one. Doesn't mean that he can't walk away victorious. People might be overlooking him. Honestly, you got to think the favourites are Triple H and Stone Cold. But maybe that means that Triple H and Stone Cold are going to take Austin, are going to take Jericho and take Mankind lightly. But you definitely shouldn't be doing that. Running DDT from Mankind. Mankind, Mick Foley, whatever you want to call him. He's one of the most resilient superstars ever. Most resilient people in history. Austin already looking for plunder under the ring. Austin's got himself a kendo stick and cracks it over the ribs of Triple H and now the head of Jericho. Austin's an equal opportunity fighter. He will just throw hands with everybody and anybody. You get in his way, and at the minute you get a kendo stick shot. And Lou Fez press now from Austin. Goes for a cover. Mankind's got Triple H on his shoulders, slams Triple H down to break that pin. That was a smart move there from Mankind. He went for a pin though on Triple H, but Austin was far too recovered to fall for any of that. Big heavy blow there to Mankind. Jericho DDTing Triple H's leg. Jericho knows a lot about Triple H's leg injuries. He's been in the ring for a few of them, and Austin there just went for a stunner on Jericho. Wasn't able to pull it off. So you look at this on paper, and Jericho's not got any known injury-prone body parts that we're aware of. Austin has obviously got his neck and his knees. Triple H has got his quads. And Mick Foley's got, well, everything. So, on paper, Jericho has an advantage there. Oh, Jericho going for the walls. He's got Triple H trapped. He's got Triple H trapped in the walls. I mentioned it before about Triple H's quad injuries. One of them was caused by a walls of Jericho. Oh, nice there. Austin dropped Mankind on the ropes and Triple H went and took out the knee from behind. Smart move. Mankind charging in, elbow to the top of Jericho's head. Bionicle elbow style. Triple H wrestling Mankind to the ground. Just kicked though in the head. Austin big chop. Didn't work. Triple H blow to the back. Sends Jericho flying over the ropes. And Triple H now running knee drop. Dropping it on Mankind's head. We know that Mankind's got a history of concussion issues. And he's going to use the full advantage of that as Triple H. Kick to the face from Austin. Mankind though trying to pulls Austin back in with a back elbow. Jericho slides back in the ring now. Mankind dropping Triple H on the ropes. Jericho's got Austin up, suplex. Gonna watch behind him now. So you've got to have eyes in the back of your head. Your head on a swivel, whatever cliche you want to use. The point still stands. Jericho standing vertical to Triple H now. Come on, baby! But no, broken up. Big DDT. Austin goes for the Lufas on Mankind. Heavy blows there. I think Mankind might have just been busted open. Jericho springboard drop kick nearly sent Austin out of the ring. Triple H telling the entire ring what he thinks of them. Sneaking in though, Triple H trying to set up what Jericho breakdown. Jericho hits the breakdown on Austin. Triple H pedigree to Mankind. Rolls him over, but Jericho's there to break up the pin. Jericho, Triple H, the only men standing now. Jericho takes Triple H down. Austin trying to get back to his feet. He's rocked after taking the breakdown. Now he's thinking Stone Cold Stunner. Mankind's taken everything here. Caught the leg though. But Jericho might be about to sneak this one out. Jericho might be about to sneak this one out. He's got the walls of Jericho, Triple H, but Austin breaks it. Oh my God. Foley! Foley with the mandible claw. Jericho's busy. He's outside the ring. Triple H is down. Jericho just knows what's going on. Oh, Austin fights out of it. Last possible second. Someone just got busted open. Might have been Triple H. I think it was, but Austin breaks that up. Mick Foley taking a second on the outside. Taking a beating those last couple of minutes. Gourdbuster there from Stone Cold. Triple H has got hold of him. Rams him into the buckle. Goes for the heavy hands, but Jericho's right there. So Triple H to another corner. Foley's back. Back elbow. Foley now. Sending Austin off the ropes. Stone Cold though caught. Big heavy strike. Jericho back in again. You can't seem to keep Chris Jericho away from the action for very long. He keeps popping back up. He's like a cockroach in this match. He just won't go away. Triple H, heavy blow to the kidney area there. He's got Jericho trapped. Shin breaker. Austin now's got a baseball bat. And swings onto Jericho and Triple H. Austin's just swinging Jericho though. Hit Triple H there but missed Austin. Austin's going to town on both Jericho and Triple H here with that baseball bat. Rolls Triple H over. Goes for the cover. Mankind's not recovered enough yet. Austin! No! Triple H fights out of it in the last possible second. Mankind there almost with his own version of a breakdown. Back elbow. Not back elbow. Back suplex even. Triple H. Neck breaker to Mankind. He bounces back over. Stone Cold Stunner to Jericho. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Triple H and Mankind were too busy brawling at one side of the ring. They didn't notice Austin hit the stunner on Jericho. Stone Cold is gonna meet The Rock one-on-one one more time for the WWE Championship. Thank you everybody so much for joining us in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.